everyone, yes, glam it up. It's all about stories of beauty, fashion, makeup, hairdressers. Who is your local go-to? Where to get your eyebrows done? Where to get your wax? Or how do you take all that hair off? This is what Glam It Up is all about, but it's also showcasing and sharing stories of our underrepresented local businesses and even people that you go to, someone that does your glam in their garage, in their house, or even the locals that you know. So Glam It Up is all about showing love to our local Glam It Up people, but also to our community to just really know that, hey, we spend a lot on people who keep us beautiful, but also it's also a way of us just really loving who we are and knowing that it's okay to look good, feel good, and be beautiful. So make sure you all tune in for Glam It Up. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Nik. I'm the conference and events coordinator here at SOHO. So this is the Indian Wedding Expo that Activate Hub has started, and Ashima from Activate Hub has approached me and the team to see if we can collaborate in this whole Indian Wedding Expo event.
Hi everyone, this is Ashima from Activate Hub. Activate Hub is a newcomer in the market of events. We do events creation as well as organization and management. So the concept of Indian Wedding Expo was an idea where we were sitting and there was a gap in the market. When you come here, you will see vendors from jewelry to clothing to photography, anything and everything, and of course the decor. And it was very well received, and we really feel grateful today standing here, telling the world our story. I don't think there would be any other way to say it, what we did, and we got amazing positive feedback. People are ready to see what we can do and what we'll be do next year as well. So stay tuned. This is us.
This is one of my favorite ones that Parvin's put on to me. Can you tell me a bit about it and what made you get into jewelry?
Absolutely. We have been doing this jewelry for the past 4 years, and we have been doing very specific events, and this is one of our very first one that we're doing, the Indian Bridal Expo. This specific piece is made out of brass with cubic zirconia diamonds plus with semi-precious stones, and because it has a beautiful and intricate design of peacock, it is very prosperous kind of a word that the Indians inspire, and that's inspired with a small little story at the background because of prosperity. And we have the necklace, long earrings, and just the hedge Maltika that we say.
Hi, I'm Anita from Wedding Travel. I can help you with destination weddings, honeymoons, or romantic escapes anywhere in the world.
In Vietnam, we're really famous about Infinite Island, and if you ever travel there, you must visit there. And you can follow us on Instagram, Tivina Wedding and Escapes.
Hi, so I'm Whānau and I'm from Coupled. So Coupled is basically a premium matchmaking service, as you can see on our pull-up bag. So we are kind of one of its kind matchmaking service in New Zealand.
I'm Vinesh Kugaukar. I'm from Window Booths Experiences. We specialize in different photo booth, 360 booth, glam booth, studio booth experiences for weddings, events, corporate events, parties, school balls, and basically any event.
One, two, three. Woo!
A flavor bomb, right? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like a little flavor bomb. Yeah.
Really nice.
This is from my carnival range. We have the skin out of a fur. So this kind of fabric will never go out of style. It is so regal, and I absolutely love the detailing on this leather. So this is my favorite piece.
This is a silver sterling neck piece with a pearl. You see, this is the pearl. So if you wear Western outfit as well, Indian jewelry defines you with an elegant Indian outfit.
Hello everybody in Istanbul. Namaste, welcome to Talanoa TV. and we're here at the Wedding Expo. And please introduce yourself.
My name is Siddhi Arya, and we just created an intuitive henna to begin with, because I have been doing henna since I started from doing a little market stall during high school, and then from there it just kept on going on. In a sense of how we can engage and provide and give back to the community as well, because for the designs it ends up coming up on the spot.
And how the henna I got today, and with my friend Rachael, I'm with.
This was the very first one, which we are very proud of. So we're definitely going to do this yearly.
Also, next up, we have got our amazing Nathan. He is an amazing model. We're going to be chatting with him and his experience in the modeling scene, pageantry scene. Also, Emma Hoang. She is amazing. She's overseas at the moment, but we're going to be catching up with her real soon. We've also got, for a great Pepper Toy, everyone knows our Auntie Joy. We'll be heading to her store and capturing how she keeps our community braided, faded, and amazing when it comes to glamming your hair up. She's going to be coming through and chatting about what it means to keep your hair in the best form, but also showcasing your style, being you, being fearless, and owning that style, showing love for yourself. So that's all coming up on Glam It. Can't wait to see you. Tune in, fam.
I hail from the three beautiful villages of Lalomangu, Alamangoto, and Sa'asa'ai, Western Samoa, and I'm proud to be here. So thank you so much for having me. So my cultural background. I'm Samoan, Indian, Tongan, Irish, and we also have a Chinese bloodline in our family. My mum was born in Samoa, Sawano Whanganua. She was raised in Vaivasi, where she went to Samoa College, and she came to New Zealand, Wellington, in 1970. Her parents, my late grandparents, my grandmother hails from Alipaka, Lalomangu, and my grandfather hails from Sa'asa'ai in Savaii. So I'm basically from both main islands of Samoa. And my dad is Hawhakasi. My dad's half Samoan, quarter Irish, and quarter Indian. Yeah, half Samoan, quarter Indian, and quarter Irish. Plus, I'm also 1/8 Tongan, and also the Chinese bloodline on dad's side as well. What was it? And my dad's side is from Alamangoto, because of his mum, my late grandmother. And his father, my grandfather, is the Hawhakasi, half Indian, half Irish. And I've been trying to research where my Tongan heritage comes from, because I also embrace my Tongan side as well. Yeah, that's my cultural heritage. I was born in Wellington, here in New Zealand. I shifted up to Auckland 8 years ago to pursue a career in flight attending. But I've always stayed true and basically stayed true and known to my Samoan roots. Ever since I was little, my mum explained where our family comes from and all that. And now that she's passed, I carry our family heritage deep down inside. And also my nana on my dad's side, I keep that heritage close to me too.
I love that, man. When you sent in your bio, first of all, I was like, what hasn't Nathan done? What haven't you touched? I was just like, wow, you are a singer, fashion designer, you dance, you're walking on the catwalk, you're everywhere. And I think your infectious, beautiful vibe and energy really accounts to what you do in the community. And this is the things that people don't get to see, you know, is who are we beyond the fashion runway, or who are we beyond the crown, beyond the sash. And I love that you brought all of this to really represent who you are, Nathan. It's super important. And I was like, we got to bring Nathan in because you do so much and people aren't aware of our stories. And I wanted to ask, before we kick it off, Nathan, you know, how did this all start for you? Who really inspired you, or what inspired you? Were you watching a fashion show? Were you looking at some of your family members put on a crown, or you were just like, wow, I love that material, I like that material? But how did this all start for you? Like, where was this inspiration driven from?
Yeah, sure. Well, my first inspirations started as a child. I was surrounded by a lot of beautiful things growing up. In terms of modeling and fashion, well, for modeling, I remember reading, I think it was a Women's Day magazine, and then I saw this beautiful black woman in there, black model. And I remember asking my mum, she's pretty, who's that? Oh, that's Naomi Campbell. I was like, oh, she's pretty. So Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks were my inspirations when I started modeling. And also, I just love all our Pacifica brothers and sisters out there that are in the modeling industry, because we all have something to offer and inspire with our own unique individualities and personalities. So to all my Pacifica brothers and sisters out there, not only in modeling but in the performing arts industry. So they're my inspirations. And also my mother, my late mother, who passed 5 years ago, she was a model as well in the 70s, which I didn't discover till later. So I was like, now I realize where, you know, one of my inspirations came from. So that was modeling. And for fashion, I used to go help my mum shop for her work outfits, and that's how I got into the fashion side of things. So yeah, that's how I got into it.
I love it. So I feel like you've seen it from like your childhood, and it's been driven and been mended with you and connected with you from your family. And I feel like Nathan, you know, being of Pacific descent, being Samoan, but being in this industry as well, how has that been for yourself? Because I had to read from scratch of how you started, and thanks for that bio, because I got to get a better understanding of how hard you have worked to become who you are, because you've done a lot of experience, you've gone to workshops, you've tried to get so much knowledge around the pageantry and modeling world. But how has that been like for yourself, really coming in and being different, you know, looking different and having a different vibe? How important was it for you to stay unique in your journey?
Well, it's been one hell of a roller coaster ride, and I've enjoyed it and still am enjoying it. You know, along with it comes a lot of hard work and just passion and determination, really. It does get a bit nerve-wracking because you don't know what different designers and directors out there are going to expect of you or what they're looking for. But at the end of the day, you just got to go in there with your heart, knowing why you're there and also what you're doing it for, and also just being yourself, really. Don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. So it is really long hours, but I mean, you have to put in the hard work, especially if you're passionate about something. And for me, it's just knowing and realizing what I'm doing it for. It's just the art and the passion of the craft. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it is for me. Well, I started modeling when I was 14, same time I started acting. And then professionally, I got to go out there and do it last year. And then I participated in Aotearoa's Top Model, and I earned the King title of Aotearoa's Top Model King 2024. So that was a major achievement, because I always used to watch America's Next Top Model as a teenager, and I always just, yes, it's so inspiring because it's what you want to do and what you're passionate about. So obviously one of my dreams and goals was to be on the New Zealand equivalent of America's Next Top Model. So when Aotearoa's top model opportunity had arisen, immediately I just applied for it and I got in. So to be a part of it was one thing, but not knowing that I was going to get a title was another. And when my name got called out for the King title, I was just ecstatic. And two of my friends actually foresaw it happening. I was like, I think you're going to get the King title. I was like, no, don't say that. But they were right. And so I was just blown away and over the moon, and it's been such a blessing. And so that has been one of the best highlights of my modelling and pageantry career. And then after that, I did another pageant this year called Mr. and Miss Grand Aotearoa, which I became, I got first place runner-up for Mr. Grand Aotearoa 2025. So that was my second title earned, just under a year of this title, which I've just completed. So yeah, that's how I got into, so that's pretty much the highlights of my modelling and my pageantry journey. Also wanting to get into more pageantry stuff, especially for males. But there's really any male pageantry opportunities, which I've been searching for either here in New Zealand or internationally. And so I've decided in the near future that I would like to put on the very first Mr. Pacifica New Zealand pageant. So
I can't wait.
Yeah, that's in the plans. That's in the goals. Yeah, and one of my friends, Jace Manumua, who's one of my best friends and one of my co-writers and directors, he was very stunned and happy with the idea, and he just said, "We've got to get to work on it and make sure you form a committee about it so that you're not doing it alone." So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So obviously started off small because we need to express, no disrespect to the pageantry sisters out there. I love and adore them and doing their thing, but we also need to, I feel we need to express male beauty, especially Pacifica male beauty. So this will be for all Pacifica males from ages 5 to 55. And I don't care whether you're slim, athletic, or voluptuous like me, you know, the king of plus size, and proud of it. What was it? We've got this, and that's definitely one of the plans in my heart and my goals. Yeah.
I am so excited for you, Nathan, because you are the right person for this particular, pageant, or even this particular opportunity for many out there, because you have the heart for it. You have the heart for it, and you also got the knowledge behind it as well. And what better way, what a blessing for you to just be driving this into 2026. And I'm excited for you, and thank you for your authenticity. It's really hard to come out of that bubble and be and speak and be about it. And how's it like for you, merging your talent with the fashion, the modeling, but also with you being a singer, a dancer, and also the film side of things as well? How do you balance all of that, being a creative? Because I think being a creative but also going for your dreams can be super intense and hard.
Okay, to do what I do, because every artist out there has a different journey and different ways of pursuing their dreams and their journeys, and there is no right or wrong answer, because we all come from different backgrounds and walks of life. For me to keep doing what I'm doing, I just think of my idols that came before me who are also multi-talented, like Mariah Carey and Jennifer Lopez and Whitney Houston, and Beyonce, who are singers, actresses, designers, and also entrepreneurs. They have a multi-varied career, and so I look to them and how they did it. And for me, I just get up and do my thing, and just knowing that it's only me that's going to achieve it. There's always options in life. You just got to figure it out and just work your way around it. But I've always been a man of options and alternatives and just positivity as well. I know it's easier said than done, but that's how I've navigated my way through things, and also the way I was brought up by my grandparents. My grandfather always used to say, life is all about choices. You can either choose to be the fighter, go out there, conquer it, and you earn it and you've won it, or you can choose to be the victim, sit there, have a sulk, and nothing gets achieved at all, which he's right, you know. So obviously I chose the fighter option, but in a good way, you know. And also with my grandparents, because I've got to admit, I do give a lot of love and respect to my grandparents.
Yeah.
You know, they they have taught me a lot of hard lessons and values in life, and that is because they came from, you know, hard times themselves, and it's something that they've brought up with me, my siblings and my cousins, is that nobody in this world, you can have your support system, but the only person that can give you anything and everything you want in life is you. Only you've got your back, only you can make it happen. There's those two hands, go out there and make it happen.
Yeah.
So just with the morals and the values that I was brought up with, and also just keeping myself inspired and just motivated, really, because I'm always out there checking for the next big thing, or even something small, you know, even I just go
trendsetter.
Yes, exactly, and just, you know, go out there. It's never a case of me going, oh, my name's Nathan, I'm going to go out there and inspire you. I just go out there and do my thing and just live life to the best, because you have to live life. And eventually I find that it's inspired somebody else, and that's also another good thing, to hear that my everyday life and what I do has inspired somebody.
Like for me, it's the you. Like I know you are super talented, but you are just such a beautiful soul, Nathan.
Thank you.
And I know your bio, your repertoire of many talents is amazing and inspiring, but for me, the way I see people is through their values of heart, and you are truly an inspiring soul, beautiful spirit, and the way you inspire others is through your smile. And that's what I really love, Nathan. That's what that's my vibe when I see you every time. It's like, yes, you've got your crown, you've got your amazing sash, you've got your... But it's just your spirit, you know. It's really rare in this community and in this society. And I feel like it's super important that we really treat others with kindness, but also inspire others to really be their true selves. And I feel like you are it.
Thanks.
You are that.
Thank you.
And you are a
Thank you. Okay, so along with Mr. Pacifica, next year I've got my theatre show happening. That's Samoa, King of the Ocean. So that's the theatre show that I was telling you about.
Yes, exciting.
Yeah, so I've written that, and I'm also directing that, and I'm also acting lead in that as well. So 3 main roles. Woo. And then later on, I've also written and I'm directing and lead acting in a film project as well, which will be hopefully later next year. That's called Mareko, so that's a Samoan drama. They're both Samoan dramas. Only difference is Samoa is a theatre show and Mareko is a short film. So I've written both a short film and a theatre project, which I'm really excited and happy about. I'm also looking at going into law as well, because I want to help our community, especially our Pacifica people, because at my current job I'm also the union delegate, and I'm usually the one that does all the talking, and I don't hold back because I know something has to be dealt with, and I just get to the bottom of it. I know I got that from my mum, because my mum was a businesswoman who just gets straight to the point. She was lovely, but she doesn't take any BS, if that makes sense.
Woo, I love it.
I get that from my mum, you know. And so with me being a union delegate and just speaking and also participating in a lot of community events, that's really inspired me to go into law.
Nathan, that's what I mean. Your energy, your spirit, your aura. I can't wait for this pageant. Because we never get to see a male pageant. We love that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know? And it's exciting, you know?
Yeah, I mean, usually it's, and not just with this opportunity, but I'm always, as I was saying before, I'm always an artist that's on the hunt, that's on the prowl. I go to a lot of shows, I go to community events. And, you know, when it comes to looking for opportunities that I'm specific about, like I wanted to, you know, I was hoping that there would be a Pacifica male pageantry overseas or even within New Zealand. like I said before, there's not very many male, especially Pacifica male opportunities out there. And even if there is, I found that it's very limited. And so I just got to the point where I was just like, okay, you know what? I've had the experience. So I'm just going to do it. So let's just, plod it along and let's just get it started. So that's how Mr. Pacifica came about for me to pursue that next year. So looking forward to it. And hopefully that will inspire a lot of Pacifica male and also, other males out there to also, be inspired and also to embrace their, outer and inner beauty as well, because we all have something to offer, something special and unique.